Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today we have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for more tech insights, stay safe online cyber network. Open source intelligence, or OSINT, is like the world's biggest library. Imagine walking into a vast, endless library where every book, every piece of information is at your fingertips. It's full of information. This information is free. It's available to everyone. You don't need special access or a secret key. It's all there waiting to be discovered. Think public records, news articles, and yes, even social media. These are the building blocks of OSINT. Every tweet, every news story, every public document contributes to this vast pool of knowledge. OSINT is like a gold mine for researchers, journalists, and even everyday people. Just like miners sift through dirt to find precious nuggets, OSINT practitioners sift through data to find valuable insights. It's a treasure trove of information that can be used in countless ways. It helps us understand the world better. By analyzing this information, we can gain insights into global events, societal trends, and even predict future occurrences. It's a powerful tool for making sense of the complex world we live in. We can use it to find lost friends or expose scams. Whether you're trying to reconnect with a long-lost friend or uncover fraudulent activities, OSINT provides the tools and techniques to achieve your goals. It's all about connecting the dots. Each piece of information is like a puzzle piece. When you put them together, they form a complete picture. This process of connecting the dots is what makes OSINT so powerful and effective. But here's the thing about OSINT. It's not always easy. The information is out there, but finding it can be like searching for a needle in a haystack. Sometimes the information is hidden. Sometimes it's scattered. You might have to dig through layers of data, cross-reference multiple sources, and verify the authenticity of the information you find. And sometimes, it's locked behind private accounts. Not all information is readily accessible. Some of it is protected by privacy settings and security measures. That's where things get really interesting. The challenge of uncovering hidden information can be thrilling. It's like being a detective, piecing together clues to solve a mystery. Because even private accounts leave digital footprints. Every action we take online leaves a trace. These digital footprints can be analyzed to uncover hidden patterns and connections. And with the right tools and techniques, those footprints can tell a story. Advanced tools and techniques can help us piece together these digital clues, revealing the story behind the data. This is the essence of OSINT, turning raw data into meaningful insights. We all know the difference between a public park and your own backyard, right? A public park is a communal space, a place where people from all walks of life come together. It's a shared environment where everyone has access. Public parks are open to everyone. You can meet new people, engage in various activities, and enjoy the open space. You can stroll through, have a picnic, and enjoy the sunshine. It's a place of community and connection, where the boundaries are wide and welcoming. Your backyard, on the other hand, is private. It's your space. It's a sanctuary where you can retreat from the world, a place where you have control over who enters and what happens. Social media is kind of the same. It has its public parks and private backyards. Public accounts are like parks. They are open to everyone, allowing anyone to see your posts, pictures, and videos. Anyone can see your posts, pictures, and videos. It's a space for sharing and connecting with a broad audience, where your content can reach far and wide. Private accounts are more like backyards. They offer a more controlled environment where you decide who gets to see what. You control who gets to see what. But here's the catch. Even in your private backyard, you're not completely invisible. Even in your private backyard, you're not completely invisible. Your neighbors might see you over the fence. They might hear your music. The sounds of your activities can travel beyond your fence, reaching those nearby. They might hear your music. And if they really wanted to, they could probably figure out what you're up to. And if they really wanted to, they could probably figure out what you're up to. Private accounts are similar. They offer a degree of privacy, but they're not impenetrable fortresses. They offer a degree of privacy, but they're not impenetrable fortresses. With a little bit of effort, someone can still find ways to peek into your private space. With a little bit of digging, it's possible to uncover information that's not immediately obvious. Just like a determined neighbor might find a way to see over your fence, someone with enough determination can uncover details about you online. So, it's important to be mindful of what you share and how you manage your privacy settings. Just as you would secure your backyard, take steps to protect your online presence. By being aware and proactive, you can enjoy the benefits of social media while maintaining a sense of privacy and security. Social media can be a wonderful tool for connection and expression, but it's up to you to navigate the balance between public and private, ensuring that your digital backyard remains a safe and enjoyable space. Now, before we go any further, let's be clear. Accessing someone's private information without their consent is a big no-no. It's not just unethical, it's illegal and can lead to severe repercussions. Privacy is a fundamental right, and violating it can have far-reaching consequences. It's an invasion of privacy, and it can have serious consequences. These consequences can range from legal actions, such as fines and imprisonment, to personal repercussions, like loss of trust and damage to one's reputation. It's crucial to understand the gravity of these actions. But for the sake of understanding how OSINT works, let's imagine we're investigators with a legitimate reason to access a private account. In such scenarios, the goal is to gather information ethically and legally, ensuring that we respect privacy while fulfilling our investigative duties. Maybe we're looking into a crime or trying to verify someone's identity. In these cases, having access to certain private information can be crucial for solving the case or confirming someone's background. However, this access must be obtained through proper channels and with appropriate permissions. One way to do this is through what's called social engineering. Social engineering is a tactic used to manipulate individuals into divulging confidential information. It's a psychological manipulation that exploits human behavior and trust. This involves tricking someone into giving up their login information. For instance, an attacker might pose as a trusted entity to gain the victim's confidence and then deceive them into revealing their credentials. For example, we might create a fake login page that looks just like the real thing. This fake page can be used to capture the victim's username and password when they attempt to log in, thinking it's the legitimate site. Another technique is to look for connections. By examining the social networks of the person of interest, we can gather valuable information that might lead us to their private accounts. Maybe the person we're interested in has friends or family members with public accounts. These public profiles can provide insights into the private account holder's activities, interests, and connections. By analyzing their posts and connections, we can start to piece together information about the private account holder. This method involves looking at the interactions, comments, and shared content to build a comprehensive picture of the individual's online presence and relationships. It's a meticulous process that requires attention to detail and a thorough understanding of social media dynamics. Remember that time you thought you were talking to a supermodel online, but it turned out to be a guy in his mom's basement? That's catfishing, and it's more common than you might think. But here's the good news. OSINT can help expose these digital deceivers. By using reverse image search, we can see if the photos they're using are actually stolen from someone else's profile. We can also analyze their writing style, their online activity, and their connections to see if anything seems fishy. In many cases, a little bit of digging is all it takes to reveal the truth. Example 2. Missing person case solved. Sometimes OSINT can be the key to solving real-life mysteries. Take missing person cases, for example. In the past, investigators had limited resources to find missing individuals, but with the rise of social media, there's a whole new world of information to explore. By analyzing a missing person's social media posts, their connections, and their online activity, investigators can gain valuable insights into their whereabouts and potential reasons for their disappearance. In some cases, social media OSINT has even led to the rescue of missing persons. It's a powerful tool that can reunite families and bring closure to difficult situations. The ethical tightrope of OSINT. Now, before you go full-on Sherlock Holmes, it's important to remember that OSINT is a powerful tool that should be used responsibly. Just because you can find information doesn't mean you should. There's a fine line between legitimate research and creepy stalking. Crossing that line can have serious consequences, both legally and ethically. It's crucial to respect people's privacy and to use OSINT only for ethical purposes. If you're ever unsure about whether something is appropriate, err on the side of caution. OSINT for good positive applications. While OSINT can be misused, it can also be a force for good. Journalists use it to uncover corruption, Human rights organizations use it to track abuses, and everyday people use it to reconnect with loved ones. The possibilities are endless. It's all about using this powerful tool for positive change. The power and responsibility of knowledge. In the age of information, knowledge is power. But with great power comes great responsibility. OSINT gives us access to a wealth of information, but it's up to us to use it wisely. By understanding the potential and the pitfalls of OSINT, we can harness its power for good and navigate the digital world with greater awareness. So the next time you're scrolling through your social media feed, remember that there's more to see than meets the eye. The digital world is full of hidden connections and untold stories. Just remember to tread carefully and use your newfound knowledge responsibly. Disclaimer: for educational purposes only. This essay is intended for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. The information presented here is for general knowledge and should not be used to engage in any illegal or unethical activities. Always respect the privacy of others and use OSINT responsibly. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. We value your feedback. Thanks for watching and learning with us. Cyber Network.